Anyway, all right, let's get into the top 10 80 movies.
Yay!
Another hard list to whittle down.
Yeah, you got that right.
Because I think my initial list had around 30 movies.
Same.
Getting it down to 10 plus some honorable mentions was not easy.
Yeah. No.
How do you want to go? You want to each give our honorable mentions and then we'll all go into our top 10?
Yeah, but you can go first, though, since we just talked for 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll start with my honorable mentions. My honorable mentions, some of y'all might be surprised that some of these are honorable mentions. Especially this first one, I think some people might think, well, first honorable mention is Terminator.
That's understandable. Yeah.
It's understandable. I have it as higher because I like 2 better. And I loved it. See, I like Terminator, but the quintessential ones too. Which came out in 91, so that just barely missed the cut.
Especially when he did the flip off the truck and he did that corny ass roll. I thought that was so cool as a kid.
I thought it was cool with him coming out of the floor.
T-1000?
Yeah. Let's see. Other honorable mentions. Trading Places.
I don't remember. I know what it is, but
good movie.
I don't remember
much
about
movie.
it. But
good movie. Yeah. Good movie. Coming to America. No,
come on, man. That has to be in the top 10. Yeah,
you're crazy.
That's on my list.
That is an honorable mention. That is
honorable mentions is insane.
The reason
there's
why
not 10 better 80 movies than Coming to America.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
But the reason why it's honorable mentions is because it has significant high spots, but there's a lot of spots that are kind of just meh. Like, if you think about the order of the movie, let's go through the order. It starts off, the royal penis is clean, your highness.
It's a great moment.
Great part.
Yeah.
Between that and him meeting his wife-to-be, where he's telling her to bark like a dog, most of that stuff was just kind of, okay, whatever.
I enjoyed the dance.
Okay,
she's your queen-to-be?
Okay, so that's 5 minutes before. Okay, so that's 5 minutes before the part I was talking about. Okay, there's still about 15 minutes in between those two parts. That's just kind of meh.
Let them wait. I'm talking to my son.
Yeah. So once again, that's the bark like a dog part. Okay. So after that, they leave for America. No part's really, really good until you meet the barbershop guys. That's kind of funny.
No.
Everything when they first landed in America is hilarious. The club, the place was trash.
Over a little head.
Where they went.
You're skipping the head.
Oh, good morning, my neighbors. Hey, fuck you.
You're still skipping ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
So between the part where they want to leave and they first meet the barbers, because remember they first meet them before they even go into the apartment.
Yes, good morning. Fuck you too.
That's after they get the apartment. That's after they get the apartment.
But even in the apartment,
before they get the apartment is meh. Then they get the apartment. He's like, "Hey," the guy falls down the stairs.
I
and he's like,
that all the time as a
"Hey,
kid on the
you still owe me for your rent." Okay, that was okay.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
It's a shame what they did to the dog.
Yeah.
That was okay. But there's just parts that you're like, okay, that part's good. That part's good. That part's good. But overall,
no, that movie fire.
No, it's not.
You're not going to get us to agree with you.
I know you're not going to agree with me.
You're insane.
But it's not top 10.
I'm definitely about to argue every single one of your top 10s.
Okay. Another honorable mention, RoboCop.
Yes.
RoboCop.
First of all, how pissed would you be if you died? They like, nah, you still got to go to work.
Wake his ass up. You got to go to work.
I'd be sick. I'd be like, no, bro, it's some bull.
No, yeah, that was crazy. That was incredibly violent for a kids movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my last honorable mention, Clue.
Shout out to Tim Curry, but other than
That movie.
It's not a movie I think about, but yeah, I get it.
That movie, just especially when you hear the story behind it, it was so creative. The theatrical release, you know how if you watch the movie, you'll be like, that's how it could have happened, but here's another way. Mm-hmm. Each way that they showed it being how it worked was a different way they showed it in the theaters. Right. So each theater showed a different ending. So people would come out saying, oh, it ended like this. And the other person's like, what are you talking about? It ended like this. This person was the killer. Oh. Only the home releases didn't show all of the endings.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
The theatrical ones all showed different endings, and I'm like, that's dope.
It is.
But that's all my honorable mentions. I could have had honorable mentions for days, but I was like, I'll whittle it down to just a few.
How many you got, Tom?
I got 5.
5. I got 7. So,
you want to go? Or you want me to
go? You go ahead.
All right. First one is Little Shop of Horrors.
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Do you ever
of course.
Okay.
That's Feed Me, Seymour.
Feed Me. Gina and Pam was in it.
They were. They were the singers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very young. Great movie.
It was solid.
I loved it. Didn't make the list though, but I loved it.
I liked it better younger than when I got older. As I got older, I'm like, this is not as good.
Probably, yeah. But I just love the soundtrack. And
yeah.
Rick Moranis is great.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Next one is Ghostbusters 1.
Why is that not a top 10?
Look, it was hard.
I also got it in my top 10.
How is that not a top 10?
Because I got other stuff in here that's just better.
How is that not a top 10?
I literally almost put on a Ghostbusters shirt before I got here today.
That's a top 10. That's a top 10. Not only is that a top 10, that's a top 5.
I don't know about that.
I don't have it as top 5.
That's a top 5. But because that movie still holds up to this day.
So it's Coming to America.
That's a big Twinkie.
It does hold up to it. Well, the big Twinkie, wasn't that?
That was Ghostbusters 1?
I thought that was 2.
That was 1. That was 1.
Okay.
Next is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Meh.
Meh.
It was an alright movie.
Yeah. Meh.
Karate Kid 1.
Yes.
Meh.
This one I had to take off because I had to put something on there. I had to take Beverly Hills Cop 1 on the honorable mention. I had it on there, then I had to take it off because I had to put something else on there because I forgot last minute.
I have it.
And then
I can see that being a honorable mention.
The last one, Big Trouble in Little China.
I love that movie, but it's not nowhere close to the top 10.
I got it.
That movie is just complete nonsense, but it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got for the honorable mentions. All
right, my honorable mentions. My first one, Predator.
Okay.
Original. Good movie.
It's a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
It's a good movie. I enjoyed that movie.
My second, Full Metal Jacket.
I've never seen that movie.
Robert Paul.
The reason it is only an honorable mention is because the first 30 minutes of the movie is all you really need to watch. But it is the most entertaining 30 minutes of any movie. I don't care.
I've never seen it.
You literally only have to watch when they're in boot camp. It's so entertaining and it's great and it's worth watching.
And Kingpin snaps.
Yeah,
that's Kingpin.
He definitely snaps. Yep, this is my rifle. Yep, but this one for people who know me, this may be a shock. Major League.
I was gonna put on honorable mention about it.
It's
Great
my honorable
movie.
mention, and people know how much I
hate baseball.
I know, but the movie was great.
Yeah,
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's movies was always pretty decent,
especially Men at Work.
Men at Work was okay.
It's classic, but that's a different.
I preferred Hot Shots.
My next one might upset some people. I don't know. Maybe they think it should be higher, but it's only honorable mention for me. Lethal Weapon.
No. That deserves to be a top 10.
That's in my top 10.
That's a top 10.
It's not in my top 10. It's an honorable mention for me.
That's a top 10.
I never really care for them. The only scene I even really, really fully remember is when Danny Glover's stuck on the toilet and the bomb's about to explode. He has to fully mention it.
Was that the first one?
I don't even know.
No.
That was 2.
I think that was 2.
I think that was 2.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I really. So, my next 3, these are just, I was born, like I said, 89.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just movies I enjoyed as a kid. They may not have been great movies, but I enjoyed them. E.T.
Stupid movie.
I was a kid. Again, that's what I said. I enjoyed it as a kid. Gremlins.
I did like Gremlins.
And Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
It's a great movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
It's a
They're movies I enjoyed as a kid.
It's a great movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit's a great movie.
Yeah. So those are my honorable mentions.
Good. I'm glad no one had Christmas Story on the honorable mention.
Because that movie's terrible.
We didn't even have that on our top 10 Christmas movies.
I hate that movie.
That movie's terrible.
It's terrible.
Mhm.
Horrible.
Are we doing our whole top 10, or are we just each giving like our 10, then each give our 9, so on and so forth?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do like we did with the wrestling.
Okay. So we'll each give our 10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so my number 10. I'll give my number 10. Harlem Nights.
I
forgot about Harlem
I have it on DVD.
Such a good movie.
That is a great fucking movie.
Yeah, that's such a good movie. I completely forgot about that.
That is a great fucking movie.
I
Eddie Murphy getting his ass whooped by
Della Reese.
Della Reese.
And shooting her in the foot.
Then shooting her in the pinky toe.
Yeah, no.
That just set the tone for that movie. That movie was fucking hilarious.
Yes, I agree.
That movie's great.
You're not going to get an argument here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that over Coming to America, but it is what it is.
I would, because just the stars that you had in that movie.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy,
Red
Richard
Fox.
Pryor, Red Fox.
Yeah, Red Fox, Richard Pryor,
Richard
Robin
Pryor,
Harris, Della Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy.
Mhm.
Tommy. What was he played Tommy and Martin.
Oh, Tommy Michael Ford.
Thomas Michael Ford.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Danny Aiello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the white guy. Sal from Do the Right Thing. He was in that movie too. He was the main.
Was. That movie
It was a great movie.
Dominique Leroux.
Yeah.
Excellent movie.
What you got for 10, Tim?
Oh, Bloodsport.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Awful
Yes.
movie. Stop
Yo,
it.
it is a classic.
Somebody was going to
You
do
know it.
No.
And he ended.
No.
Yes, the end of
Awful
great movie. It was
Terrible
fantastic.
acting. Terrible.
Great acting. Forrest
no.
Whitaker's in it. It's a great movie.
No.
Dog.
Yeah.
I love Bloodsport.
It's a great
Terrible movie.
I love Bloodsport.
No.
That is nowhere close to the
It's a
top,
top
10.
10 movie.
It's a
No.
terrible movie.
I don't care about
No.
the eye scene when you
Absolute-
can't see.
Ah,
It's a great
it's a
movie.
terrible movie.
I don't care if he lied. It's a great movie.
Absolutely awful movie.
Great
No.
movie.
That ain't even the best Van Damme movie of the 80s.
Yes, it is.
Kickboxer's better than
No, it's
Bloodsport.
not.
Kickboxer's way better.
No, it's not.
Kickboxer's
better.
better than Bloodsport. And you can't debate me. I watched both of the movies 900 times. You can ask my sisters.
Terrible movie.
No.
I used to mimic the end fight of Bloodsport.
Terrible.
No, everyone.
No.
The only thing about Kickboxer is the dance.
I mean,
That's
Kickboxer.
it.
I used to mimic the end fight of
Bloodsport has
Kickboxer.
more-
Bloodsport is the equivalent of putting the new Mortal Kombat in the top 10 2020s movies.
It's a top 10.
No, it ain't.
It's a
Yes.
classic.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm talking about what he's
yes.
because Mortal Kombat's way better.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's not equivalent.
What I'm saying is that Mortal Kombat
That's like
wasn't
putting-
that good. And
Mortal Kombat was good.
it was
Yeah,
it was a watchable movie. I wouldn't say like when I'm talking like good movies, it wasn't like
You're talking about the 95 version, right?
No. I'm
No,
talking
he's
about
talking
the
about
new
the
one.
2011, 2019 or 20 or whatever it was, 2021.
I'd rather watch
All right.
Bloodsport. I'd rather watch
Bloodsport.
Chong Li.
my number 10 is completely off the rails and different. No, not really off the rails. It fits for me. Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I forgot about Beetlejuice. I thought
I
that
did
was a
too.
90s movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely
came out
love
88.
Beetlejuice. The new one wasn't memorable.
Didn't watch it.
Wasn't memorable. But 81, absolutely loved it.
I like
Used to watch it all the time.
I had the NES game.
I can't say I remember it. I vaguely remember it.
I had the NES. My sister and I used to play the NES version.
My cousin must have had it. I don't think I had it. So
I remember the cartoon more though.
I used
do
to love the
remember
cartoon.
Yeah,
too.
great
I used to love the
intro.
cartoon. Yeah, but it was nice because in the new one they brought back everyone, so that was pretty cool.
Even Jeffrey Jones.
I don't know. Who.
That was the one he had. He was on Ferris Bueller. He was the principal.
I don't think so.
Oh, because I know he did some dirty
Yeah,
shit.
no, I don't think he was.
All right.
Again, I can't fully remember the new.
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
you know what I
okay.
mean? So, but well, go right into my number 9. Tim already said it. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, I didn't put that on my list. I like the movie.
Great
though.
movie.
I like the movie though. I'm not.
I don't think I've seen the entirety of that movie.
Really?
I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't think I've ever watched that movie in its entirety.
It's a great movie. It had me looking forward to Senior Cut Day. And our Senior Cut Day, we went over to my friend's house and then went to Dairy Queen. That was it.
I don't even know
we
what I
just
did.
went to school.
I don't even know if I did anything on my Senior Cut Day. I don't even know if I skipped. I probably went to school.
Yeah.
I know. I think I went to the mall.
There was like 8 of us. We just all went over to my friend's house and like chilled in his den, and then the Dairy Queen commercial came on. We was like, let's go get Dairy Queen, and we like came back and ate it, and then like Lil Mama's lip gloss came out, and we was like, this is stupid. That's all I remember.
Let it rain, clear it out.
That was chicken noodle soup.
Oh, that was?
Yeah, it was chicken noodle
I hate
soup.
that song.
I used to do that dance all the time in my senior year. Yeah.
No,
it was that my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool.
God.
So what's your nine?
She was a teenager.
Lethal Weapon 1 is number 9 for me, which we already talked about. So
yeah,
what's your number?
Should be higher, but
no, it's fine where it's at.
I got it in honorable mention. So
my number 9 is Scarface.
No, it was okay. Overrated movie a little bit.
It is overrated. That's why I have it at
it's
9.
highly overrated.
That's why I have it
But
at 9.
it did make my list. It's a little higher, but not much. But it is a highly over.
People
will be like, "This is the best movie ever." I'll be like, "No,
you're wrong." But
So,
it is a very good movie.
Yeah.
But 9, I think, is right where it needs to be. If anyone says it's higher than 9, I'm sorry, you're just.
I have it slightly higher than 9. So,
but I mean, if people was like, "Oh, it's number 1," you're fooling
it ain't in
yourself.
my
You're
top
lying
5,
to yourself.
but- yeah. So,
All right, so I'll go to my 8.
Yep.
Batman. Michael Keaton. Very first Batman movie.
who was the villain in that one?
Jack Keaton
Nicholson.
or Jack Nicholson
Okay.
is a joke.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. Okay,
It's a good one.
that was a good one.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna argue with that.
No argument here.
I forgot all about it too.
I did. I completely forgot about it too.
because I like Batman Returns is my favorite Batman movie. So that, but
What year was that? Was in the 90s.
that was 91.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't Christopher Rose. Christopher Rose
That was Forever.
Yeah, that's Batman Forever.
Yeah.
So, what you got for 8?
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
It's my favorite Star Wars movie.
Only reason I don't have that on this is because I'm not a Star Wars guy,
Also, not one.
and I don't even know if I've seen all
Which
of
one was
Empire
Empire
Strikes
Strikes Back?
That's
That's the second
second one?
one
Which
that
one?
was
Okay.
released.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then that was actually a really good.
yeah. That's a
one.
Luke. I'm your.
I've only
father.
watched the first 3.
No!
So yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I've only watched the first 3, but yeah, that was a good one.
Mhm.
Good one. I have Ghostbusters. It's number
The
8.
first one, right?
The first one.
Okay, not 2. All right.
Yeah.
2 was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Late 80s.
Well, I don't know.
I got the first Ghostbusters.
first
was
one.
number 8.
I have that higher on my list.
Yeah, we already, I thought it was a great. I'll still sing the song. Like I said, I literally, I was looking at my shirts. I was like, man, I could put this Ghostbuster shirt on, but it's a workout shirt, so I did.
Great movie. That still holds up to this day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's your 7?
My 7 is Scarface.
Okay.
We already talked about it. You know what I mean? I don't think it was as great as, especially in the black community.
yeah.
Everyone's like, it's the greatest movie ever. And I'd be like, no.
And I want to be like, Scarface, he died at the end, right?
Yeah.
And then the sister obsession was kind of weird, man.
Yeah.
Like I get being overprotective, brother, but it looked like, bro, you
It's
love
a long movie, too.
Yeah, it
is.
It's like you in love with your sister, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Now that I'm like sitting here thinking about it, I'm like,
You're doing too much.
I really should have. Ghostbusters should have been my 6. I should have put the next 2 movies, Scarface, behind it, and the following one. But it is what it is. Already made the list. So,
All right.
Oh,
What's yours?
Last Dragon, number 7.
No.
Yeah, you got it higher, don't you?
No.
are you talking
Whoa!
about? Are you talking about
Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy?
Very Gordy.
yeah.
It's shown up.
Yes.
No.
I love that movie. And
I
it's
like-
not a top 10 movie.
Exactly.
Yes, it
I
is.
like
Yes,
that.
it is. Yes,
I
it
love
is.
the movie.
I like
Show
the
Enough
movie.
was great. But it's
I
not
like
top
the
10
movie. It is not top 10.
Yes, it is.
Nah.
There is so much that's stupid about that movie.
I don't know.
Who's the meanest?
Show Enough.
He said it.
He
Show
stole
Enough.
he stole the show.
Oh, absolutely.
It
that
was 100%
movie.
about Show Enough.
Yes.
He did. Bruce Leroy was the first person to ever go Super Saiyan, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And Vanity.
Oh, so fine.
So anyway,
but no, that movie's not a top 10.
Y'all ain't gonna be hating on my stuff. You hate on Bloodsport. You hating on Last Dragon.
Yes,
for Bloodsport didn't deserve to be up.
Yes,
Neither of those movies.
Look, man,
you're not top 10.
Haters.
You're not top 10. My number 7, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it in years.
I've never seen a single Indiana Jones movie.
I saw Raiders and Temple of Doom. That's it.
Which one's the one with Sean Connery with his dad?
I have no idea.
I can remember.
I heard it was a great movie. I've never seen any Indiana.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is a great movie.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
So I go to 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 6, Aliens.
That's a 70s movie.
No, Alien is the 70s movie.
Okay.
Aliens is the sequel.
Okay.
Which was just as good, if not better, as the first one.
No,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I haven't seen it in years. Actually.
Oh, my mom loved that movie. I had to watch those movies. She loved Aliens.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's your 6?
So this is the movie I kicked Beverly Hills Cop 1 off the list for. License to Drive. Yes. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
What?
Over Beverly Hills? No.
Over? Yeah. I no. License to Drive. Yes. What's wrong with License to Drive?
It's
And what?
It's I'm with Malik.
Hold on, I got one movie on here twice. I gotta fix that.
Well, my number 6, I have Terminator. You just grew up loving the movie. Mm-hmm. What'd you say?
I said that's not bad.
Yeah, I just grew up loving the movie. It was, I don't know how many times I said I'll be back. Probably sounded stupid doing it. But yeah, that's what I got. My number 5, into number 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rocky 4.
See,
good movie.
Rocky 4 would have been on my list if you asked me back in like the 90s.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, it's moved down.
I still love it. I can still watch it today.
I still like it.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. But it's not what it was. Like back in the 90s and stuff, it was my favorite Rocky movie.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the first 3 more.
So I can understand that. I love all the Rockies.
Even 5?
But no. Okay. 5 doesn't exist.
Okay.
But so I like 4, especially because what it meant to Creed. Because then we got Creed 2, and then he plays another role, and then Creed 3. So that and I just thought Drago was just dope.
Yeah.
So I
see, as a kid, I thought Drago was dope.
Mm-hmm.
As I gotten older, I'm like, he's kind of just a mellow. He was the least interesting villain in the Rocky movies outside of Tommy Gunn. We don't talk about him.
But the reason he was dope is just because he just did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I like that even if he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
But that was literally like one of 2 times where he did anything aside from just stand there.
His boxing was dope. Just him just being
there
vicious.
and look mean.
So,
although he did almost literally kill Sylvester Stallone during the filming of that movie. They said he hit him. Dolph Lundgren hit him so hard, Sylvester Stallone was in a hospital for weeks.
It would have stopped us from getting Rocky 5. So he was trying to do the world a favor. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're on 5, right?
Yeah.
Goonies.
It's a good movie, but I don't have it in my top 10.
It's top 10.
I don't have it in my top 10.
Yeah. It's great.
I like the Goonies.
Yeah. It's a good movie. I like it. Yeah. I like it. I probably should have put it in my honorable mentions.
Yeah, it could have been in mine too.
But I just didn't want my honorable mentions to be really long because I could have put easily close to a dozen.
I didn't even put Caddyshack on my honorable mention.
I'm not a big Caddyshack fan.
See, I like those type of goofy movies. That's why I have License to Drive on there. I just know the slap in the glare. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That was my 5.
Goonies isn't a bad movie. I'm not upset that you have that in there. I'm more upset that you have License to Drive,
Great movie,
Last Dragon, and Bloodsport.
Those are all three. They all belong on
Bloodsport is not a top 10 movie. No, of any decade ever. No.
Haters.
No.
It wouldn't have been a top 10 silent film.
My number 5 is Back to the Future.
Never seen it.
My wife hates that movie. I don't know why, but
I've had zero interest to ever watch the movie, so I just never seen it.
Back to the Future is a good movie.
Yeah.
My whole issue is that I don't know if you heard of the comedian John Mulaney.
Yeah, I love Mulaney.
He ripped apart the theory of Back to the Future.
In which stand-up? Because I've seen it.
I don't know which one it was. I saw a clip of it on YouTube, and I'm like, you just made the whole premise sound absolutely ridiculous, and now it hurts my feelings.
Jazz is probably going to listen to this like, how do you not remember that part? I love Mulaney. We've watched all his stand-ups.
I don't know what stand-up it was. I just know I saw a clip on YouTube because it was titled Back to the Future is a weird movie.
I want to say I vaguely remember him talking about it.
Back to the Future is a great movie. It deserves to be a top 5.
Yeah.
Especially the impact almost every 80s kid's like, that's one of the top movies.
Well, you know it's not on mine because I've never seen it. So.
What about Pretty in Pink?
No.
No.
My number 4 is Lethal Weapon. The first Lethal Weapon. I think that's a great movie.
It's a great movie, but it's just not a number 4 on my list. That's all. But it's a great movie.
That was in my honorable mentions. So.
Great fight between Mel Gibson and Gary Busey in the front yard.
Yeah.
A great fight. Little MMA going on there, too.
Well, just a little bit of fighting.
Gary Busey creeps me out.
I always get him and Nick Nolte mixed up because they look just alike.
I did when they were years ago in the 80s. I did confuse the two of them.
What's your 4?
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
I'm not
I like it better than the first one.
Okay.
I think I like the first one more.
I like the first one better,
but I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Beverly Hills Cop?
I did.
No.
It was okay.
And it sucks because then
Taggart died
died,
right after.
So
it was okay.
It wasn't bad. I thought, I watched it a few times. It's something nice to throw on.
It was better than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
my number 4, I don't know if y'all agree with this, but one of my favorite movies, I still watch it to this day. And I just found out not just found out, but Jazz has never seen it. I got to make her watch it. Top Gun.
I haven't seen Top Gun in years.
Yeah, neither have
I
I.
love Top Gun. It's a fire station movie. Like,
boy.
watch it all the time.
I haven't.
The new one was great too.
I didn't see the new one either.
The new one was great.
I think Wes went and saw it and said it was really good.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Yeah, Goose the Sun was in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goose the Sun.
Yeah, I haven't seen Top Gun. In
I love Top Gun.
At least
I could do without the beach
years.
volleyball scene, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then my number 3, Beverly Hills Cop.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom loved the movie, so I had to watch the movie probably once a week, every week for like 3 or 4 years.
Not wrong with that.
See, that's how my mom was with Alien.
Yeah.
Both Alien, the first and second one, and with The Godfather. She absolutely loved The Godfather.
Yeah. So that's my
never
number 3.
seen the Godfather movies.
Neither have I.
Never seen them.
I made a point to not watch them because she just had it on so often. And I'm like, I'm not watching this. I refuse.
Yeah. What's your 3?
Oh, Coming to America.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I get it. It's just not in mine.
All right.
Loved
I
it.
get it.
We already talked about it, though. A lot of big names in it. They're all gone now. A lot of people are passed away from that movie, though. But
great movie, though.
great movie. Great
Great
cast.
movie.
Absolutely.
It's a great movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not my top 10.
What you got?
My number 3 is Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
You got that in the top 3? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Because what they did with animation in the 80s, it looked
I love the movie.
good.
I'm not arguing.
It was a good movie on top of how the animation seamlessly blended with the live action in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive.
Okay. Yeah,
Honestly,
I'm not disagreeing. I love the movie.
Like the LeBron Space Jam didn't look as good.
Okay, first of all, why are we even talking about that?
I didn't see that movie, so
I didn't see it either. But just looking at it, you could tell that the animation between the meshing of the animation with the live action was not as good.
Actually, LeBron's Space Jam wasn't that bad, but the original Space Jam is one of my favorite movies because I grew up on it. So
yeah,
you know.
Okay. But
even like Dose, when we were done, he was like, "Can I watch the original?" Like he didn't want to watch that again.
That movie holds up so well to this day. It's really good, and it has a lot of the jokes that would go over a kid's head that an adult would be like, "See what you did there."
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
She's not bad. She's just drawn that way.
That was a dope line. So.
Is that a rabbit in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh,
It's a great movie.
I agree. What you got, Tom?
All right, Coming to America at 3.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I got to
go
go to 2.
I thought that was your 2. I'm sorry.
Okay, my 2, Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Ghostbusters is a fantastic movie.
It is.
It's great. It should. No, it's hard.
I had it at 8, and I said it should have been at 6.
How you have it as an honorable mention, but got Bloodsport licensed to drive?
Classic. The drunk making drinks on the dashboard driving, destroying the car. It's a great movie.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it should have been 5 for me. Ghostbusters.
And he has it in his honorable mentions.
Yeah, it's on the list at least. It's an honorable mention.
First of all,
but you got
Ghostbusters being below Bloodsport. No, never.
Ghostbusters should not be below Bloodsport.
No,
at
all.
No,
it should not be below License to Drive. It should not be below Last Dragon.
No, they're all bad.
I agree with everything Malik just said. What you got for your 2?
Just One of the Guys.
What?
Yes.
Come on, these are not top 10.
Yes, they are.
Hey, we have to fight.
Hold on, wait.
That rap was the worst rap I've ever heard. No, that wasn't Just One of the Guys. That was the Wish one. I can't remember what. That wasn't Just One of the Guys. My mistake. But Just One of the Guys. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No. It was the first pair of tits I've ever seen.
So
big deal for me. That was a big deal for me for a 5-year-old kid. That was a big deal for me. I love the movie. Johnny from Karate Kid was a great villain in the movie.
I'm not putting Swordfish in one of my favorite movies.
Oh man, you were already a preteen by then.
No, I wasn't.
No, it's a great movie. I don't have a lot of good memories with my dad, so me and my dad watch that movie all the time. So it holds a special place for me. And I love that movie.
So that should put it in your honorable mentions.
No. It's number 2 because it's a great movie.
But you know what? If it has that attached to it, then I can understand it because that's why I have Beverly Hills Cop as 3.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it.
That movie's not that good.
It's great. No pain, no gain.
So for me, my number 2 movie, one of my favorite Christmas movies, Die Hard.
Okay, I ain't gonna argue that's fine.
All right, I'm not gonna
Die Hard at number 2.
I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
I mean, we spoke about that during the Christmas episode, but I love the movie.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great movie.
And my number 1 movie, Coming to America.
I don't argue that.
It's my number 1. Sorry,
Mister. I got an honorable mention over there.
It's an honorable mention. I don't want to hear nothing from the guy.
My list is good. My list is good.
This guy is Bloodsport. This top 10 over Ghostbusters. Right. Yep. Like, come on, dog.
Bloodsport belongs in the bottom 10.
Bloodsport's not even an honorable mention, and I'm a Van Damme fan.
Haters. Haters, man.
What you got as 1?
The greatest 80s movie of all time, The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys not.
Yeah, no, I
that's an honor. I'm upset I don't have it as my honorable mentions.
I like The Lost Boys though.
I like The Lost Boys. Don't get me wrong.
Favorite 80s movie,
but a lot of it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't matter.
And a lot of it is there just to be there. Why the fuck is the dude naked with a saxophone? No one gives a shit.
Hey. Still believe.
It really doesn't. He has no point in being there. He plays no part in the story, but they made sure to prominently show that guy. You don't even know what he's there for. He's just a guy with a saxophone with no shirt on, and I think he has a collar with a bow tie.
Yeah, he was lost.
But
my favorite 80s movie.
I enjoy that movie a lot. Don't get me wrong. It shouldn't be number 1.
It is number 1.
I should have said my number 1 was The Never-Ending Story.
No.
That's number 1 of trauma-inducing movies of the 80s.
Traumatized the hell out of me.
No.
Or Artex.
Still better than Bloodsport.
No, Bloodsport is exactly where it belongs. Number 10.
No, it doesn't. My number 1 is Die Hard. Die Hard is the best movie of the 80s. I'm sorry.
I had that too.
Lethal Weapon's better.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
No. No, it's not.
I don't see people out here quoting Lethal Weapon on a daily basis.
I do now. I'm too old for this shit.
Fair enough.
No.
What about Police Academy?
Police Academy was cool, but
I really only remember the dude making all the sounds.
Yeah, he stuck out, and then the captain getting the blowjob from the
Captain
the woman under the podium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about the little black lady with the horn? She just scream.
Yeah, and also Hightower.
Yeah, Hightower. Tackleberry.
No, Hightower fucking with the 2 racist dudes, the racist recruits.
Oh,
I believe they called him a nigger, and he very politely, very quietly, and very politely let them know that they had fucked up.
Yeah. But I had the best list.
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. Mm-mm. Viewers, you tell us.
You definitely outvoted on that.
No.
Who had the best top 10?
Tell us in the YouTube on the comments.
I had the best.
What y'all think? What movies did we forget? What would y'all have put on there? You know, what movies shouldn't have been on there? Bloodsport.
Exactly where it belongs.
License to Drive.
License to Drive.
Great movie.
It's wild to me that you have License to Drive on there, but don't have Ferris Bueller.
License to Drive was better.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.